What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Moonlight. Like I said, I'm gonna record these videos back to back because I really wanted to at least get through the first boss. But with the couple deaths that I had already, and then with the invader invading and that really long cutscene in the beginning, I didn't think in this first video I was gonna even get to the first boss. So I had kind of planned on doing two videos for y'all. Today for my first Dark Souls for the start of our new series Dark Souls. So, but the first boss is also pretty easy, but to make it even easier, we're gonna go ahead and apply this. Use the gold pine resin, rare pine resin, which emits golden sparks, applies lightning to right hand weapons. It's a really good item for the beginning of the game. So we got three of them, but in truth, we're only going to need one. And while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and change back to the grass crest shield. I don't know why I two-handed the Uji Katana. I don't need to. I actually need my shield out so I can block. Beautiful. I just want to get rid of those two guys. If we're in your Latim, if you press circle, your character will slide down really fast. But we can't fast climb ladders in Dark Souls, so... But when he drops down, go ahead and apply and then roll. But yeah, this is the Taurus demon. Kind of wait for him to do an attack. Not that one. And then run in and hit him. Because he has a really long recovery time after he does an attack. So just kind of run in, hit, and then back up. You can also bait him to do attacks. Oops, I missed. But if you find yourself a little close to him, just roll in any direction will be fine. Because he's pretty easy to avoid. Ouch. Oh, I was trying to hit two hits to just go ahead and end the fight. Boom. Like I said, if you're following along, the Uji Katana plus the gold pine resin just tears up the Taurus demon. And you get about 3,000 souls per killing. Go ahead and roll through these boxes because there's a hidden soul item right there. Then go ahead and go down these stairs. And we are going to talk to one of the best NPCs in this entire series, my boy Slayer.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. Do you find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
He's just a gentle boy in this world. He's fantastic. I love Slayer.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Go ahead and say yes.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
You're going to want to say yes because there are certain fights in this game that you can summon Slayer to help you out. So definitely say yes.
It pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
The white sign soapstone is what you use to lay down your sign for other people to help you out.
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
And he's not wrong. If you do go into a fight and you want to summon Solaire, there's only, like I said, there's only certain fights where you can summon him, but his sign to summon him is bright orange, so it's pretty hard to miss.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
That's the last of his dialogue, I
Hello
believe.
there, the sun, if only...
Yeah. Ugh, this controller in this game has gyro controls, so every time I press X and slightly move my controller, my character will do some kind of gesture. When you're running across this bridge, you're gonna want to take off all your clothes so you can run faster. Because once we cross this path, part of the bridge, dragon. I told you we were gonna see that red dragon again, and this is where he is. But go ahead and kick down this ladder, and then go ahead and climb down. And now you can see we are back at this sign, at this part of the level. I'm gonna go ahead and quit the game real quick so I can log out. Because I don't want to be online. And I meant to do this already, but I kind of forgot. But, go ahead and log out. Like I said, I don't want to be in this game. I don't want to play this game online because I don't want to do any kind of co-op. I don't need the help, and I don't want to be invaded constantly. So, oops. Here we go. Thief mask, black leather armor. Let's put on our thief set again. And I think, yep, I forgot. While all these characters are still dead, I'm gonna run back through real quick because I forgot to grab that item that was over by the Black Knight. But yeah, this is where this Black Knight was, and there, like I said, there was an item at the end of this hallway. We got the blue tearstone ring. And I realized I forgot to read to y'all what the other ring that we picked up did. Where are my rings? I can't remember where the rings are in this game. Give me 5 seconds to find the rings. They should be in my inventory. Oh, probably right here where the inventory for that looks like rings are. The blue tearstone ring, this rare gem called tearstone, has the uncanny ability to sense imminent death. This blue tearstone from Katarina boosts the defense of its wearer when in danger. So it'll boost your defense if your HP gets real low. And the ring of sacrifice, lose nothing upon death, but the ring breaks. If you are wearing the ring of sacrifice and you die, you won't drop your souls. You'll have your souls left. But to equip a ring, you go to your equipment and go over here to the rings. And I'm just going to equip these two since you only have 2 slots. And we have 2 rings, so... Okay. Oh, excuse me. Now that I got that ring, we're going to go back. We are going to level up a little bit. Thought somebody was following me. And then we are also going to put some things away into the bottomless box that we don't need, that we're not going to be using. So hit this. And then you hit access bottomless box, and I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want those. I don't want these. Don't want those. Don't want those right now. I'm going to keep the homeward bones. I don't need the binoculars. I'm going to keep my humanity. I can put the rubbish away. I can put the copper coin away. I can put the dried finger away. Hold on to those. I don't want the knife. Don't want the short sword. Don't want the straight sword. Don't want the hilt. Don't want those hand. I'm gonna hold on to the Uji Katana. Don't want the S-Stock. Don't want the Morning Star. I'm gonna hold on to the Wing Spear just because I like it. We're gonna hold on to the Halberd. We're gonna need the short bow. Can get rid of the light crossbow. Can get rid of the talisman. I'm gonna hold on to the target shield. I don't want the wooden shield, and I'm gonna hold on to the dragon. I don't need the bolts. Don't need any of these equipment that the hollows dropped, and we only have 2 rings. They're both equipped. Okie dokie. I'm gonna go ahead and reverse hollowing so I look better. Boom. And we're going to level up. Gonna put it in. Oh no. Actually, I gotta put it into strength. Because the weapon I'm about to use, I need 16 strength for. Because we're about to get a new weapon that we're going to use for a little bit. The weapon that we're about to get is probably one of my least favorite weapons in the whole game, but it is super powerful, so we actually need it. Actually gonna switch to the Wing Spear because this guy right here, he will sit there and he will not come out. So we need the spear to poke him. Go ahead and switch back to the katana and go ahead and equip my short bow and my arrows. Okay, so the way you get this weapon is you stand here. Yeah, I think about here should be good. Zoom in and aim right here, right below the little gap in the stones and right where this kind of grassy area is. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be hitting the dragon's tail. Like that. And his tail, after we shoot a certain number of arrows at his tail will pop off and it will give us a weapon. Like I said, it's probably one of my least favorite weapons in the whole game, but it's really powerful. And this is kind of a easy way to get it. And you will see that cutting off an enemy's tail, if they have one, is a reoccurring theme in this game to get powerful weapons or just funny effects. But yeah, in particular, cutting off a dragon's tail will give you a pretty good weapon. But yeah, in particular, just cutting off dragon's tails will give you pretty good weapons. And we got the Drake sword. And that's the weapon that I wanted. And then, don't need that. And while I'm here, gonna go ahead and equip that. But yeah, this is a Drake sword. The reason that we wanted it is because of this effect. Have to two-hand it. Or you power up a R2 attack, and it does that. But you have to be two-handing it to get the effect. And if you do get this weapon, be careful of charging up that tack because it will wear away the durability of the weapon. And with this weapon, the durability will not come back. But we're gonna do this. Gonna get naked again and wait for and stand right here. And the dragon will eventually drop down onto the bridge, and that's when we can make a run for it. Because we're trying to aim for that bonfire in the back over there. But once he drops down, run, 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 run. Try not to get caught by his feet. Because eventually he's going to breathe fire. And once you hit the Undead Parish, you can hit the bonfire, rest. And once you do that, the dragon will fly off. And you're free to get all the weapons on the bridge. Put all of our clothes back on. Ow. Ow. Let's see, it's like doing 114 damage to these little hollows. There's the claymore. If you're doing a strict strength build, the claymore is an excellent weapon to choose. I hate that I bounce off their weapons. It's so annoying. We do have an extra humanity and we're unhollowed. So I could kindle this bonfire, but we're not going to be coming back to this bonfire very often, so we're not going to kindle that one. Go ahead and get full health, because we are about to fight another Black Knight. But this one, with this particular Black Knight that we're going to be fighting, we are not going to be parrying this one. We're going to be backstabbing this one. Because he's got the Black Knight Greatsword, and it's very hard to parry, and we're going to be in a kind of a tight area, so have your shield up, and then circle around and backstab. And if you are following along, make sure you have the Drake shield pulled out, so you can do a good amount of damage when you backstab him, because this particular Black Knight is pretty tough, so if you have something like the Uji Katana or something else out, your backstabs are not going to do much damage. And darn it, I didn't get the Black Knight Greatsword. So we are not going to be using the Black Knight Greatsword in this playthrough because that knight is the only one that, well, not the only one, but the only one that's not late game that you can try to get the Black Knight Greatsword from. So late in the game you can still get the Black Knight Greatsword, but it's late game, so we're not going to be using the Black Knight Greatsword in this playthrough, but later on I will show y'all how to get it. If you have an enemy that's really annoying that's holding their shield up, if you hit R1 and up on the left analog stick, you'll do a kick and you'll knock down their shield. So like this one, he's being annoying, just kick him and knock his shield down. I got hit by these guys with the crossbows, so kind of screwed up my ability to... we are going to kill that boar, but we're actually not going to go down there and fight him. There's a way to cheese him that I'm going to show y'all how to do as soon as this guy comes up here and we kill him to get rid of him. There we go. Alright, y'all might have seen that item that I just picked up, but they're the alluring skulls. What they do is they attract enemies. So the way we're going to do this is stand about here and throw it. The character will throw it straight down there, and the boar will follow it and he'll get caught in the fire. If you throw it up here, it doesn't work. So try to get a little bit closer and throw it there. I'm probably gonna have to use some of my black for the fire bombs to kill him the rest of the way. Because I don't think he's gonna die from this. Well, maybe since he did that lunge. Ah, he is gonna die. Sweet. We've got bacon. Oh, it doesn't look like he dropped anything. So no fanged boar helmet for us. But yeah, the boars will drop an item called the fanged boar helmet. And it doesn't look like this. He dropped it this time. That one was gonna run away. Just kind of inch out here and he'll run back. Take him out. Take him out. Take him out. Ouch. Take him out. Come over here. Smack the table to destroy it so you can emote. So you can come over here and grab the mystery key. I'll show y'all what the mystery key unlocks. But come up here. And you can walk along these beams to get the item over here. Just be careful. Well, you don't really necessarily need to be careful. If you fall off the beams, you'll take a little bit of damage, but no, nothing too serious. Come up here, walk through the fog gate. And you can see we're above where we just were. But come over this way, and then just kind of walk, because what we're going to do is we're going to get close to this guy and backstab him. These are the Balder Knights. They're not real tough, but annoying. Got the Knight Shield, and I'll go ahead and switch to the Knight Shield. It just looks cool, and it's 100 physical damage reduction, so I just like the way it looks. Come over here, and there's going to be a guy to your right. Try to kill him as fast as you can, because there's a Balder Knight that's coming up behind us. These guys aren't that tough. They are a knight, but they're not that strong. Especially against the Drake Sword. In early game, the Drake Sword just melts everything. You're not going to want to use the Drake Sword late game, because it requires a very special upgrade material that we're not going to find until late game, so... And the Drake Sword doesn't upgrade any other way, so you're not going to really want to use it until... only for a little while. But for now, it is perfectly good for killing enemies. There's one behind the door. You just don't want to fight these Balder Knights in a group. So you kind of want to lure them one at a time. And be careful of the ones with the small shield, because if they go into... Let's see if he'll do it. Ouch. If he does that, he's looking to parry you. So be careful and don't let him parry you. See if you can kick him. That'll get him to break his stance. And then the last one, you can just come in here and fight him. If you're a dexterity-based character, their weapon that they're using is the Balder Side Sword. And it is actually it's actually really good for dex characters. But we're gonna go ahead and pull the bow out real quick to lure this guy. Kind of aim above his head so you can make sure you hit him. Or I aim too high above his head. Going right over his shoulder. Just aim right at him. You'll hit him kind of low, but... Okay, I don't bat roll. Ouch! What you're going to want to do is get behind this guy. And then just swing away. Because that's the biggest flaw of this kind of character. Is they're really easy to get behind. And you got dropped to the Titanite shard. Cool. The Titanite shards are what we're going to use to upgrade the Uji Katana. That guy chanting is up there. And he's going to cast magic at you. That's the six-eyed Chandler. You'll find a couple of these throughout the game, but he's gonna shoot magic at you from his trident, so kind of run, grab the Firekeeper Soul, and then run back into here, because he can't hit you anymore because of the cover. But the Firekeeper Soul is what we're gonna use to make the Estus flasks better. And then that's where we were. I will admit that in Dark Souls, it's not one of my favorite games ever out of the Dark Souls series, but its interconnectivity to the rest of the game is just fantastic. You'll hear that hammering noise, that ting, ting. That is Blacksmith, and I will admit one of the coolest characters in the game. Let's go meet him. Say hello to Andre.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
His voice is so gravelly, it's just awesome. He can get you a new jester, the Hurrah Jester. Or gesture. And then he can modify equipment with special embers, but we don't have any. He can reinforce weapons, so he can make them better. He can repair your equipment, which I'm going to go ahead and do. You have to repair everything individually. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then you have to repair your armor individually. But you can repair your equipment, you can buy stuff from him, you can buy Titanite shards, you can buy the weaponsmith box, armor smith box, or the repair box. You really don't need these right now, because like I said, it's pretty easy to just get back to Andre. You can buy longsword, broadsword, bastard sword, the battle axe, the war pick, the cestus pike, large leather shield, tower knight shield, or the Cadus knight shield. These are pretty good shields, but we don't need them. And then you can buy arrows and bolts from him. Might as well. We only had one shard. And then, like I said, to upgrade the Drake Sword, you need dragon scales, and we are not going to find those till late game. So, like I said, we're just going to use the Drake Sword for a short little while. And then, like I said, the Black Knight Halberd, you need Twinkling Titanite to upgrade. I can't even use this yet, so I'm not going to worry about upgrading it just yet. And then the Dragon Knight also, the Dragon Crest Shield also takes Twinkling Titanite to upgrade, but we're not going to use the Dragon Crest Shield. I just like to keep it because I like the way it looks. But we're not going to be using it. We're going to go and fight an enemy down here that is pretty tough, but I'll show you how to kill it. Make sure you keep your shield up, because he does that. But what you're going to want to do is kind of get behind him and then stick right here. Ouch. But they're pretty tough. These are the Titanite demons, but what you do is smack it twice and then roll, and then while you're in front of him, make sure you keep your shield out. But once you get behind him, you can two-hand your shield and smack him. That's how you deal the damage, because these guys are really tough. And then they also get tougher the more of them that you kill. So if you kill one, the next one you encounter will be tougher. You kill two, the one after that you encounter will be tougher. But but yeah, like I said, these are the Titanite demons. Don't roll towards it like I'm doing. That's a mistake. Once he jumps in the air, kind of roll to the side or away from him. And he drops Demon Titanite, and you need Demon Titanite to upgrade some of the demon weapons in the game. I don't know if we'll come across any demon weapons, but I kill as many of those Titanite demons as I can because they're relatively easy to kill. But we're going to go ahead and rest here. And we're also going to go ahead and... This is the bonfire that you want to kindle if you're kind of low on humanity. This is definitely the one of the ones you want to kindle. And we have 9,000. But before we level up, let's use the soul of a nameless soldier. Whatever you do, do not use the Firekeeper soul because I don't think if you use it, they'll grant you a little bit of souls, I think, but they're way better to give to the Firekeeper to upgrade your Estus Flask. That's much better use of them. We're gonna go ahead and level up. Gonna level up our vitality. Playing Demon Souls, I get hit a lot, so I like to have a lot of vitality. So y'all will see me leveling up vitality periodically throughout this whole playthrough, because I like to have a lot of health. You don't need to kill these guys again, but I like to for the small chance that they will do that. They'll drop you Titanite Shard. Titanite Shards. This is an elevator that will take you back down to Firelink Shrine, but we're not going to go that way. We're actually going to go up these stairs. And you have another Baldur Knight here. And then the Six-Eyed Chandler is going to do a little dance once we get closer. Do your dance. He's going to do that, and he's going to power up all of these little hollows. So I like to do this because it creates a little shockwave and it'll kill them without us having to fight every single one of them. Then once you kill all the little hollows, come out here and see, in 2 hits with the Drake sword, he's dead. Come back here, there's a soul item. And then we're gonna have to fight another Baldur Knight. The Baldur Knights with the buckler, I think that's a buckler. The shield is a buckler. These are the ones I hate. The ones that are carrying the bigger shields, I don't mind because they're a little bit easier to take down. And I got the rapier. And plus, the ones that are holding the bucklers are also holding rapiers, not the Baldur side sword. There's a YouTuber that I watch that also plays Souls games. That's where I learned how to play these games, by watching him. He calls the Baldur side sword the Baldur swag sword. So, just from, if you don't want to take my word for it, take his word for it. He calls it the swag sword, so it's pretty good for people who are dexterity based.
Could you help me?
This is Lotric. But go ahead and use the mystery key to open his cell, and then go ahead and talk to him.
I am Knight Lot. I truly appreciate.
But yeah, this is Lotric, and he is an asshole.
Very sorry. I've just
Keep talking to him.
I am free.
And the work that he's referring to is killing people. I did not mean to bow to him. He's an asshole.
I am free.
But yeah, his work that he's referring to is killing people. And the particular people that he's interested in killing are the people in your hub. And particularly the most important character that he will kill is your firekeeper. So either you can do what I'm gonna do, about to go do, which I'm about to go push him off a cliff, literally, or you can just keep him locked up. If you keep him locked up, he'll never escape, and he'll just stay in his cell the whole game. But in particular, I want the ring that he gives you if you kill him. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go push him off a cliff, literally, because I want his ring. Don't rest at the bonfire here, because you'll respawn all the enemies we just killed. But here he is. But if you do the same thing up on the left analog stick and R1 at the same time, you'll do the kick. You'll make him stand up like that, and he'll pull his weapons out, but he won't actually talk to you. Go ahead and talk to him once, because he'll give you a sunlight medal, and then he won't give you anything else, and then just kind of kick him again, and he'll fall off the cliff. And once you get your souls, what you're going to do is you're going to quit game. No, don't log me into the game server. I don't want to play online. I'm going to have to hit log out. Then I continue. Let me look at something real quick when we get back in. Network settings. Start offline so I don't have to log out every time. And then when you come back into the game, you'll see this little glowing thing. You'll get 5 humanities and the Ring of Favor and Protection. The Ring of Favor and Protection is what I wanted. So boosts HP, stamina, and your load, but it breaks when removed. So what you're going to want to do is, where the Ring of Sacrifice is, change it with the Ring of Favor and Protection. But like I said, do not ever unequip the Ring of Favor and Protection, because if you do, it'll break and you can't use it anymore. Keep the blue tier stone ring on, and then the Ring of Favor and Protection. And then see how my stamina, or my health bar, went up a lot. It's a really good ring to wear. And like I said, it's gonna be it's gonna be a ring that I wear throughout the entire game. I just rested at the bonfire, which I told John not to do. Now I have to fight my way through all those hollows again, and the Balder Knight. Damn it. And then it also increases your equip load, so. But yeah, we're back in the Undead Parish, and we have to kill all these guys again. I haven't ended up trying to fight him in the stairwell, because it's such small quarters. Ooh, you gave me a Titanite shard. I'm okay with that, though. And like I said, these hollows come back. The six-eyed Chandler does not come back, but just do this again. Has the same effect. Our next boss is going to be actually at the top of this little church, I guess. And it is the duo gargoyle fight. And see, it's Solaire summon sign. We're actually gonna summon him because he does work against these gargoyles. And I'm gonna go ahead and two-hand the weapon. And I'm actually gonna be going for the gargoyle's tail to see if I can cut it off. Like I said, this is the duo gargoyle fight. So just kind of roll his attack and then try to get behind him. If you're going to try to cut his tail off like I am, the best thing to do is kind of unlock. There we go, I got the gargoyle's axe. Like I said, Slayer does work against the gargoyles, see? Or they're the Bale gargoyles, but I just call it the duo gargoyle fight. The second gargoyle breathes fire, so... Yeah, and his lightning bolts that Slayer fires does work. And boom. Oh, cool, we also got the gargoyle helm. But if you summon Solaire to a fight and you win, you'll also get Twin Humanities and a Sunlight Medal. We're gonna go up here and climb up this ladder. These are some of the. This is one of the longer ladders in the game, so it's gonna take a second. See, I'm holding circle and we can't climb up it any faster. And then there's one more ladder. And then this is our first Bell of Awakening. And boom, we've rang our first Bell of Awakening. Like I said, there is another one. And the other one is actually down in Blighttown. But we're not going to get into Blighttown for a little while. And go ahead and talk to this guy.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Careem, the pub. Thou art a friend. For me, a warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess? But who cares? For indeed, all sin is my domain.
You can come to him to abandon the current covenant that you're in or to request absolution. I don't think I need it. I guess I do. But I don't really bother with it. And I don't really come to him to abandon my covenant. But you're going to want to learn the gesture. He does the well, what is it gesture, which is pretty cool. And then from him, I go ahead and buy one purging stone. But you can also get indictment, which is a report trespass of invader. If you're coming against an invader that is cheating or is somehow glitched to the game, this is how you report them to From Software. Most people don't bother with it. If you come into contact with an invader that is cheating, it's kind of like, oh well. He sells Homeward Bones, and this is how you check the list of people who have been reported. It's not use. not worth anything. This is Karmic Justice. It's a miracle. Um, Temporarily auto counter versus heavy damage. I don't know what that means. I've never used it. From him, you can also get Velka's Talisman. It's a pretty good talisman to use, but you don't need it. It's not worth it. You also get the Blood Bite Ring, the Poison Resistance Ring, and another Ring of Sacrifice. You don't need any of this stuff. The Purging Stone reduces curse buildup. You don't need it now, but you'll need it. You might need it later. So I go ahead and buy one just so I have one for later. Because as far as I know, this is the only person you can get Purging Stones from, or this is the only person that you can buy Purging Stones from. So I go ahead and buy just one, just in case I need it. Because there's some enemies a little bit later in the game that cause curse, and if you get cursed, it'll like cut your HP and all kinds of bad stuff. So I buy a Purging Stone just in case I need it. In case I get cursed, I want to undo that curse as soon as possible. So I go ahead and I buy one Purging Stone from him. But we're actually going to get a key that will let us head back to, or it's a key we'll need for the Undead Asylum, and we're actually going to head back there. We're actually going to head back there. So roll off here, and then kind of line yourself up with this little pillar and roll. And you'll land on it. And then we're going to go over here. And this is building. Roll off on top of it. And you can grab this key, which is the key we need. Then you can jump across here. And then you can hit an elevator. Or hit this elevator. And go ahead and roll off right here again. And then just repeat. So roll off onto this pillar or beam, I guess, and walk up this way up the stairs. And we're gonna crouch into a ball right here in this nest, and we'll get taken back to the Undead Asylum. Undead Asylum in just a second. It takes a minute. Any second now. There it goes. I think it takes a minute, so just so like the game can make sure you actually meant to do this. Like I said, it's going to take us back to the Undead Asylum. We are back at the Undead Asylum. Watch out for these guys with the torches, because they do all the annoying asylum or hollow moves like that one. And it will do a lot of damage if you get caught in that little flurry. And make sure you run along the sides, because if you fall into the middle of that pit, you'll get in a boss fight, and that's a boss we do not want to fight right now. But make sure you kill these hollows, because they'll follow you around. You can hear, I think it's a Taurus demon. Or you can hear it down there roaring. But go ahead and hit this bonfire just in case. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull up the target shield again, because there is a few more Black Knights here that we're going to want to kill. Again, we're just going to backstab them. Ow. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and parry them again. Because there's 2 more Black Knights here. And they're all carrying the Black Knight sword. So it's easy to just parry them. I got the Black Knight sword. Hell yeah. So that is the weapon we're going to be using for this playthrough. I know we did get the Black Knight halberd, but I like the Black Knight sword better. And there's Oscar. He's actually going to come out here and attack us. And unfortunately, we're going to have to kill him. But the shield he's using, we actually need for the next boss that we're going to fight. Sorry, Oscar. Ow. And you get the Crest Shield. The Crest Shield is a shield that blocks a good amount of magic, and the next boss that we're going to fight uses magic. The only reason we're running up here is because this is the way to get to that item that I told y'all that we needed a key for. This is the only way to get to it. Now there's 2 guys. But you need that key to get through this gate. And we're going to grab this. The Rusted Iron Ring. We need the Rusted Iron Ring for Blighttown because walking through the water at Blighttown slows you down. So the Rusted Iron Ring will help us walk through all that water without being slowed down. And then we're gonna go this way. And there's another Black Knight this way. And along with another item we need for later in the game. But he also has a Black Knight, the Black Knight sword, so we can just parry him too. One more parry should do it. Got a red Titanite chunk. So go and grab this. It's the Peculiar Doll. We need the Peculiar Doll to get to a place called the Painted World of Ariamis. But we won't be getting to the Painted World of Ariamis until we get to and beat Anor Londo. So that's pretty far off in the game, but I just grab it now because, you know, we're already here, so might as well. In case y'all were wondering why I'm not using magic in Dark Souls, is because in the very first Dark Souls game, magic is not very good, and when I play a magic build, I like to use the Moonlight Greatsword, but we do not get the Moonlight Greatsword until really late into the game in Dark Souls. So that's why I don't really play a magic build in this game. I usually just go for strength along with dexterity. But you curl up like a ball again, and the crow will pick you up and take you back to Firelink Shrine. And basically, you just to get down, you just go the same way you did to get up. So just roll here, or you did to get the key. Or something. Nope. Sometimes pots have items in them if you break them. These don't. But it's getting pretty close to that hour mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. But before I end the video, I want to show you all the Black Knight sword. You, instead of needing 32 strength, you just need 20. That's why I kind of prefer the Black Knight sword over the Black Knight halberd, because it requires 32 strength. And I like swords. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and use it two-handed for now. So since we're gonna use it two-handed, I'm gonna go ahead and also equip the Grass Knight sword, so we got that little boost in our stamina. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode right here. I wanna thank you guys for watching, and if y'all could drop me a like, I'd appreciate it. Or if you know of anybody else who would enjoy my videos, I would appreciate it if y'all would let them know about me. But I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next episode.